from within the bush. Okay, so here we are on a second line day. I told you each gate has 6 lines. Today it's a second line day. The second line is about mastery. It's also a hermiting kind of energy, so it sort of brings us into ourselves. This is something that we know about, the second line. And so, of course, we have the 47-2 and we have the 22-2. The 47-2 is called ambition. It's a mental gate, it's in our ajna, so it's looking up at the head. These gates are very active mentally. If we have these consistently activated in our design, then doing exercises to quieten our mind is really not necessarily going to do us any good, because our mind is designed to be active. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, very often we get into a space where we've got to shut our mind up, and I stop talking, you know. It's not a problem unless we make it.
Yeah.
You know, it's if we're designed to be that way, then we're designed to be that way. And what it says in the book is the inability to sense when and which activity is healthy. And this is part of what our lesson is here. And also this, we have the realizing that to be busy is mentally healthy. This is what are we being busy with? You know, and this is the ambition that we can hold, is like finding out what it is that is correct for us to have our mind mithering over. So this is our shining light today, and then the grounding of this coming through the earth is 22, and it's called Charm School. And this is the belief that style can mask nature, and it also says the possibility to attract others with an emotional style. So this is asking us to look at where we hide behind our masks, where we are charming and delightful, when actually that's not what's going on. And is it serving us to be charming and delightful when that's not what's going on? You know, we also have where the style is energized at the expense of awareness. So this is something for us to look at today maybe, and to sort of, you know, do we drop our masks? Is this a time for us to surrender the masks that we wear and be upfront, be honest, be who we are? And this came in this morning at 3:28. For those of us who are watching the time when we wake up. So we have 3 moon gates today. At the moment we are in gate 3, which is called difficulty at the beginning. And it is also the gate of ordering. It is getting our ducks in a row, if you like. And very often there is difficulty at the beginning. This is part of the channel of mutation. Mutation is a word many people struggle with, but it's just, you know, just means there's something new coming in. And we do not have to be afraid of something new. We can embrace something new and surrender to what is new and allow it to come in. And why is it here? Okay, well, we don't need to know why. We can just embrace the fact that it is here and see what happens. So that's the energy we're in at the moment. Then we're moving into 27. Gate 27 is about nourishment and caring, and it kicks in actually at 17:20, which is around dinner time, which is nice. And this is a gate that talks about how we nourish ourselves first, how we take care of ourselves first, because without that, we really are not available to take care or nourish anybody else. So this is what this gate is asking us to do. It's like, you know, we look after ourselves, and then we can share with others, then we can, you know, just hold out our hand to other people. And the first line, which is always the foundation of the gate, is actually called, it's about selfishness. So we take care of ourselves first. It's like when we're in an aeroplane and we put on our own face mask, our own air, before we help anybody else. This is what 27 is saying to us. And then in the early hours of tomorrow morning, if anyone wakes up at 2:35, we're moving into gate 24, which is called the return. And it's called the return because it's a looping gate. It's a gate that can go back over and over and over and over and over before it drops down into its realization or its rationalization. This is an individual energy. It's here to empower. It's not something to be pushed away or something to be denied. It's here to be embraced and surrendered to, because it brings great gifts. It's coming down directly from the gate above it, which is the gate of inspiration. So we return, and then we can embrace the inspiration that is coming. So those are our gates for today.
Awesome.
Can I add to that? So the 24, I have that defined, and I think that's what I play with when it happens in the middle of the night. I go in loops when I wake up in the middle of the night. And so, and I have learned over the years, when I'm conscious awake, how to stop those loops and realize, oh, okay, this is a loop happening. Is there a reason to it? If there's a reason to it, it's like I know, and I let the loops happen. if there isn't a reason and I'm just processing because of an open head where I just take in everything, I'm like, oh, let's answer that, blah, 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 50,000 browser tabs open. If there's no reason, then it's like, I can just recognize that and stop. So if you find yourself in that loop in the tomorrow morning, just, are you looping just because the blah, 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 or are you looping for a reason? And I'll find this spiral happen where it's like, boom, there it is.
It's individuality. You know when you
Yes.
know with individuality.
Yes.
We cannot push the knowing. We cannot force the knowing. We know when we know.
Yep.
And it's not in our gift to know when we're going to know. So this is a
Exactly.
big part of
Are you sure? I really require knowing before I know. Can we add another number? Or square it or something?
I love it. 0.5.
Beautiful.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.